That thing's humongous. Everybody hide, now, save yourselves. Stupid cheating, Mario. Who would have thought that fool would be in Glitzville? Did you say something, your rudeness? No, nothing at all, as far as you know. Hey, did you see those little bite-sized shrimps? What were those things? Those were some punies. One of them should know about the crystal star. They fear you, so they're all hiding. Let's go find them all and get the info we need. Hello everybody, this is Nintendo 14. Playthrough 1, Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. We are in the first part after Chapter 3, so should be the Chapter 4 Interlude. That's what I'll title this video. So in the last part, we wrapped up Chapter 3 by defeating Hawk, obtaining the Champion's Belt, and we also learned the dirty secrets that Grubba had, and he was using fighters to just keep him, or just have him have like a immortal body or whatever. I don't know, but he just got bad with power, and we had to battle him, and that's how we got the Crystal Star. Yeah, 'cause this guy is big and bad. He's large and in charge. And also we had the Peach event in the last part as also. So we're gonna begin with the Bowser event in this part. Iki, you're scary, mister. Giant bad breath monster. Don't worry, Pachuni. Your big brother is here. Well, we'll get through this. Yeah, with all that said, nice. We're Bowser, and here we are in the Great Tree, out of all places. Be gone. You're one of them, aren't you? You're one of the evildoers. You want our Crystal Star. Heh, see? I knew it. This ugly thing knows where the Crystal Star is. Tell us. How rude. Ugly thing, how dare you, you wretched drone. I am the great puny elder. Yep, don't startle me like that. I'm too old for this stuff. You're both too old, har. Or tag versus tag, awesome. No, real differences between what you choose. Ahem, you're Lord Bowser. You look as if you're just dying to say something. Nope, nothing. Let's move on, shall we? You, elder hag thing, where's the Crystal Star? And don't try pulling rank again. You answer, not to your age, will determine your fate. Hag thing. Honestly, in case you're too late, the Crystal Star is gone. Oh, what? That's right, you weird thing. We gave it to a mustachioed man named Martio. He said he was collecting the legendary treasures to rescue some princess. What'd he call her? Princess Pinch? Yep, he was totally off to save that lucky lass. It's Mario, not Martio, and it's Princess Pinch, not Princess Pinch. Her name is Princess Peach. But your senility is besides the point. The princess and treasure must be connected. Mario's trying to get it all. Treasures, princesses. Does his greed ever end? That jackal. Both Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars belong to me. To me. If I find him, I'm going to finish him off once and for all. I swear it. And just the misadventures for Bowser continues. We will not save, because we just started. And what progress would that make? So with all that, we're just going to quickly, more than last time, quickly we'll just regain control of Mario. So now you must leave. I understand, but if... That's not tech. I understand, but if you must, we won't delay you. I hope you can succeed in finding the rest of the Crystal Stars. Good luck. Gonzalez, I want to tell you, Hawk ain't gonna fight it dirty anymore. I'm gonna hit the weights, take some vitamins, and win the title fair and square. And I'm never, ever gonna lose again. Remember, when life rocks you, rock back. Listen, G-Money, thanks for everything, man. You're the nicest dude I ever met, and if you ever need it, I got your back. Me, I think I'm gonna chill here and prove my skills. King K's back, baby. It's all thanks to you, dog. You're my boy, Mario. Now that Grubba's out of the picture, I'm going to take over running the Glitz Pit. If you ever decide to return to the ring, just come back. I'll keep your spot open. You have tons of fans, and they absolutely love it if you made a comeback. Anyway, think it over, okay? And travel safe. Yes, just as Jolene's saying, if you want to, as soon as you can go right back into the Glitz pit, and if you want, you can do that chapter all over again in a way. But there's no crystal star, no grubba. It's you pretty much, if you want to, you can just do the entire chapter again. Yes, we have 3 crystal stars now. We're rolling. Let's head back to Rougeport, Mario. So yeah, that's a thing you can do. Like, say if you want to get more star points, you can go back into the Glitz pit and just do everything from minor league bottom to all the way back up to the major leagues, and you can battle Rockhawk again. So there's another thing that I would like to do in the item shop here. I got a couple things that I would like to buy, like this earthquake. Now that we have a lot more money, and I think I want to buy a point swap. This is an item that in battle you can switch your HP and FP. Just make sure that you have a fair amount of FP before you do that, because you're going to need HP. Or if you want to be like a risk taker and just have those setups where Mario has low health but high attack power, you can go ahead and do that, and this item can help with that kind of loadout for Mario. So for right now, I also want to not learn how to buy items, but I want to adjust my storage. Never mind. I didn't do any changes in my inventory at all, honest to that, but there's not much to do in the Glitz pit now that we've gotten everything done here. I'm sure we'll have to come back here at some point later on, but for right now, we've done the main thing there is in this area. So nothing left to do but to return back to Rougeport, as Gumbella said. And there might be a couple star points that or not star points, but star pieces that I may have missed. And for that reason, if I do miss any star pieces that are in my way, like during a chapter, then I'll make like a little montage video towards the end of the playthrough, and I'll go over all the star points that star pieces that I missed during the adventure. So, time to say goodbye to the nice floating city. Wonder what kind of fuel that does the city have just to keep it in the air like that. You know, what kind of reason would it be to just float in the air like that? It would be a lot easier just to have it on the ground. It's more cost efficient too. You don't have to keep spending millions of dollars just to keep it in the air like that. But, oh well. It's just the way this world works, apparently. So we're gonna make our way all the way back here. I think let me get this out of the way, but I think there's a star piece somewhere around here. So you have to use a ground pound or the spin jump, as the game calls it, and there's a star piece. Right here is a train on bound for the luxurious Postulate Heights. We cannot board because we don't have the ticket. Because there's the ticket for that is different from the ticket you get for the blimp. So it'll be a little while until we can be able to go to Postulate Heights for whatever could be over there. Gonzales, you got an email. Dearest Mario, I have uncovered something terrible. These things, the Exonauts, they're planning to take control of the world. It's to that end that they're searching for the crystal stars. I still don't know what the crystal stars do, but you must try to get them all. I will gather what information I can. Princess Peach. Those dudes want to rule the world? That would stink. Oh, I bet it would. And now that we have the Super Hammer available to us, there are a few more things that you can get now that you have it. And I'm just checking spots that I've already gotten the crystal star in, but one thing that now that we have more than 100 coins, we can check this right here. Happy Lucky Lottery Board. Bob-omb lottery rules. Jackpot means all numbers match. Second prize, 3 numbers match. Third prize, 2 numbers match. Fourth prize, 1 number matches. Today's winning number is 2874. Are you a winner? That all makes more sense if you talk to this guy first. Every day is a lucky day with the Happy Lucky Lottery. With new numbers every day, this lottery is fun and exploding with excitement. Coming from a Bob-omb, alright. I'd love to tell you more. Tell me more. That's the way. Happy Lucky Lottery is so special, you can pick numbers. They might win each day. Just buy your numbers here, one at a time. Buy another if you change your mind. Then check back later on this board if your number has come in. If your number matches the day's draw, you get a super happy lucky prize. Today's number is drawn each night at midnight. If you play and check your board every day, your number will is sure to come in eventually. When I say midnight, I mean according to your Nintendo GameCube clock, or your Nintendo Wii's clock in this case. So go ahead, buy a number. Only 10 coins for a new customer. Who wouldn't buy one for 10 coins? I'm in. Never mind about that. Oh, Happy, thank you. Here's your number. Lottery pick. Our lottery ticket for the Lucky's booth. Your number is 1153. The number that I've gotten, it's different from every time you get one, but that's what I got for right now. You can use the same number until you win the jackpot. Play Lucky and Happy. Go ahead and check the board right now if you want to see if you've won. Alright, we'll go ahead and check that again. Nothing for right now, but sorry, it's an unlucky day. No matches today. But every day brings a new chance, so try again, okay? Here's a consolation prize. Just a mushroom. Come again tomorrow. So yeah, all that. You get one card for every time you want to talk to him, I guess, but it's in our important things inventory. But what you can do is, if you don't want the lottery, that lottery ticket, whatever, you can ask for another number. But instead of 10 coins for the first time, we have to pay 100 coins to get a different number, and so I don't want to do that. Maybe some other time. Sorry, this guy's so happy, but he's not all down the dumps when we just say something negative to him. But you can try to be smart and try to adjust the clock to whatever you like. So it's like 11:59. But anytime you change the clock, then the happy lottery guy won't be so happy about it. And I think that daily event, which that is, by the way, it gets locked out if you try to adjust the time. So this is Luigi right there. We'll be sure to come back to him in the next video. Or not the next video, but the end of the video. So I'm going to be heading down to the sewers due to my paper mode. And also, I totally forgot this, but not only that we have the Super Hammer, but also there's some areas that are available to us now that we have Yoshi. Like this one, Shine Sprite, and this is one door here that we'll be sure to come back later to. And also, there's a star piece in here if you jump through here. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of story progression in this one part, but mainly just to try and get all the stuff you can. Now we have Yoshi and the Super Hammer. I didn't make that jump. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I didn't make that jump, because I spawned at the very bottom. All right, just way to benefit us like that. But I might make a little bit of progress, but I'm not gonna make a whole lot compared to the last parts that we've had. So just take my word for that. And I think there's nothing that I could get beyond that area. So instead, I'm just gonna go down here and let's avoid the enemies that give us next to no star points. And so we're going to just take the crystal star to wherever. And there is that one section in this Rougeport sewers area that you can get. I think I'll show it off a little bit later in this video. But down here, I haven't shown this already, but there's an area that we can't access right now. But here's a pipe right here that gets us even lower, and it takes us to this room, which it's a big open space, and there's a pipe. Danger! Do not enter. This pipe is the entrance to the pit of 100 trials. First attack and bump attack badges don't work, so beware. Yes, this is the pit of 100 trials. This is like the biggest thing you can do after you beat the game, but we're nowhere near that. And there's a lot of stuff that you can get down here. You can get a lot of experience through just getting to this by going through the pit of 100 trials, which you guys might see me go through there a few times. But if I do, then I'll make like a lot of noteworthy things, like showing you or just telling you guys how much star points I got in the pit of 100 trials, and maybe just go over some of the bios. I'm not gonna go through it. I'm just going to montage myself going through that, because I want to wait until until the time's right, until I go through it legitimately. Like go from level 1 to all the way down to the last level. But without further ado, the main reason why I went through the pit of 100 around the pit of 100 trial place, whatever, is that it's west of where the Thousand Year Door is, or the front of it is. So if you find yourself in the west area of Rogueport, then you can just drop down to that little sewer and just take that pipe from Pit of Bungee Trials and head your way to the right, and here you are. You're right there to the Thousand Year Door, and you will see me use that one area to get to this place after we get the Crystal Star. So we go into the bright and from the bright and happy place that is Glitzville, just sprawling with a bunch of NPCs and just in a friendly area, kind of. Well, just to see all the nice battles. From looks of this next area that we're getting to, it's pretty dark, twilighty looking. Hey, that shows where the 4th Crystal Star is. Can't that Frankly guy read it? That'd be cool, but first we better tell him what Princess Peach's email said, right? I bet so. What? What? Chris from Family Guy. The group that kidnapped Princess Peach is bent on total conquest? Of course. You got that right. That's why those jerks needed that legendary treasure. That doesn't bode well. The situation has gotten far more serious than I thought. Let me bring you up to speed. I've been researching just what this treasure could be. One book I came across held to what I thought was a preposterous theory. The book claimed that the treasure was, in actuality, the Great Cataclysm. The very cataclysm that, 1,000 years ago, sank the town underground. So these jerks think the power of that cataclysm will help them conquer the world. I can't say for sure, but what they will do or why. But we must consider the possibility. Now things must have come to this. We mustn't let them near the legendary treasure. Because all that matters. Because if they do get it, then once again this town, no, the entire world could be destroyed. Then out with it, bruv. We gotta find the next Crystal Star. We're super quick. According to the map, it appears the next Crystal Star is in Twilight Town. Twilight Town? To tell you the truth, I don't know about the place myself, only rumors. I've heard that, as the name implies, it's perpetually dim and eerie there. Wait just a moment. There appears to be a pipe in Twilight Town somewhere here in Rogueport. I do believe it's somewhere underneath the west part of town. Yes, definitely. If you get stuck for any reason, just come back and see me, okay? Under the ground west part of town. Check. Gotcha, Professor. Prof. Come on, Gonzales, let's go. Time to break out. Alright, just another boatload of information. And more email too, why not? So yeah, I'll get to the point where we can be able to access the next chapter. For right now, I think it'd be pretty wise to rank up our newly member Kool-Aid that we got in the last chapter. Somewhere in there, but now he's like our weakest party member. Right before we rank him up here, it's best to just do that. Get him on par with everybody else here. Alright, then we may go. Now we have our good buddy Kool-Aid ranked up. Just like with everybody else, his base attack will go up by 1. Well, by that I mean it's kind of special in a way for Kool-Aid because of the fact that his attacks, well, I didn't really show much about him in battle, but I think I will later on, either in the next part or somewhere in this part. But the way that his attack works, it's really similar to Bo. Is a party member. She was a party member from the first game, and if you played the first game, you know how she works. But in that game, she attacks repeatedly, so it's like a 1-1-1-1-1 thing, as opposed to like a 2 or like a 2-2 or whatever like that for other party members. When you rank up Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid gets like an extra 1 added on to his attacks. So yeah, that's how it works. Or is it like a 2-1-1-1? I'm not exactly sure on that, but Here's another area that we can get to. Now we have Kool-Aid. We can get to this very top side here. And we can get a few things here. I think we could drop down here and there's nothing back here. So I think we ought to just go to that one pipe that Professor Franklin mentioned. It's all the way down towards the west side of Rougeport. It's actually that one place that we got our last Shine Sprite from. Well, not from there, but the one before it. So let's just see what's over here. And just see what's down here through that one door that we saw. So I'll be just that. As I just, in a way, just wore out my voice from just only 20 minutes of non-stop commentary, but here's a sign right here. To Twilight Town. That's exactly where we need to go. Let's try it. It'll be easy, right? Nope. The pipe rejected you. Alright, so not much for that. We got a problem here. So now we gotta go back to Professor Franklin because of that, but yeah, we gotta go this way actually. Go up the pipe. No. Because if you don't recall that, if you try to go right, then there's like this little pillar that blocks us, so we have to go above ground and just do it that way. So I'll meet you guys back at Professor Franklin's house. Frankly, we reached a place where we can't go. Yo, Prof, we found your pipe and the thing's all stopped up. Tried, but we can't just break through it. Got any drain cleaner? What? You can't get through the pipe, you say? How odd. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea on what you should do. Oh, of course. I've heard that a fellow from Twilight Town lives here in Rougeport. If anybody knows how to get through that pipe, it'll be him. His name was, dang, what was it? Oh yeah, the lover of dark places darkly. I've seen him loitering right here in this part of town in the past. Look for Darkly. Alright, so with that, we'll just go ahead and look for Darkly. He's in this one area that we accidentally dropped down to, and here he is right here. Hi there, the name's Darkly. You guys need something. You wanna know how to get through the pipe to Twilight Town? Couldn't be easier. You just need to have something that has your name written on it. Don't you have anything that has your name written on it? Come on, everyone does. No, really? Okay, hang on. I'll write it for you. What's your name? Mario, huh? Okay, I'll write it here on your sheet of overalls. M-A-R-I-O, right? He just has a Sharpie with him or what? There, Perfectamundo. While I'm at it, I'll write your partner's name too. What's your name? Kool-Aid, baby. Yeah. No, it totally gets on your tongue. Hey, watch where you're drawing, buddy. I don't know what errand is taking you to Twilight Town, but I hope it goes well. I'll be rooting for you. And with that, now that we have access to, or we have our names written on ourselves, we can use that and we'll be able to go to Twilight Town. So that's all the story progression that I would like to make. The next thing that you have to do is just go down the pipe, and the next time you try it with the names, whatever, it should work for you. But for right now, there's 4 badges that I would like to buy from Dazzle. I think it would be a pretty wise thing to do. Oh, and this one thing that I wanted to make a quick notice, in case if I didn't already, but there's a Peekaboo badge. It makes enemy HP visible. This is kind of an irrelevant badge to have if you're going around tattling every single enemy you use, because by doing that, you see all the enemy HP anyways. But if you're not too concerned about tattling every single enemy, then this badge might find some good use to you. Instead, I'm going to be using all my star pieces on this power plus badge. This will be really useful for Mario, and it'll be useful in just making a powerhouse loadout. So I think one thing that I want to also show off is we go down this one pipe. It's like the room right before the 1,000-year door, from the east side, that is. And there are a couple more blocks that we can get to. there's this one right down here. So for whatever reason, if you find yourself in the east side and you want to get to the 1000 Udar, you can come around here. I guess I gotta hit it from the side like this. You can break that big block, and inside it spawns this trampoline or whatever. So you can use that to skip the process of getting to the very top of that one area and just having a paper airplane. So it's a good shortcut to make. So getting to this other area that I would like to show off. There is a super block right here. We just take that down with the spin hammer ability. And in here, there are 2 pipes here. Be sure to get the other one too. Spin jump from off the area like that. And one more shine sprite that I would like to add to it, our collection or whatever. And here's these 2 pipes. These 2 pipes will lead you to previous chapters that you can be. So in a way, it acts like a fast travel. So the pipe right here, this leads back to the entrance of the Great Tree. So for whatever reason you want to go back to chapter 2 in the Boggy Woods or the Great Tree and get an item that you forgot to get, then you can do that. As for this this pipe on the right, this one leads to Petalburg. So in case if you forgot anything, if you want to get a leaf from Miracroup and use it for a recipe or something like that, then you can go ahead and do that too. So aside from all that, there's not much we could also go for. There's just one little slip through the area right here, but looking by all that, I don't think we can be able to get whatever's in there. So we're gonna have to skip out on whatever's in there for a little bit more, a little bit later. So I think next thing we could do is slip through up here and go over one more thing that I would like to go over, and it involves the recipes. Now we're inside Zest's little dining house or whatever. I decided that I'm going to leave all the cooking stuff that involves Zesty in its own video, which will be somewhat towards the end of the playthrough, if not like at the very end, like very end. So yeah, this is just that little recipe thing. So I'm going to change my mind on having myself doing recipes in between chapters. So all the recipes I'll just have in one video in the somewhat distant future. But for right now, there's also the lovely House of Badges. Now that we've completed another chapter, you can always sell badges, but there's a few more badges that you can buy now it's we've beaten another chapter. There's the first attack. I assume that there's some of these badges, but I know that one of these are here now that you've beaten chapter 3. But there's that first attack badge. That's one of the 2 badges that are not that don't work if you're in the Pit of Bungie Trials. So that means you can't just whack an enemy and skip the battle entirely and just go to the next floor. The game will allow you to do that. So I think there's one more thing that I would like to do in the east side before I there's just one thing that I would like to show off from the east side of Rougeport before I head off to chapter 4, which I will do in the next part. And also the recipe thing also kind of goes for, or the way that I'm going to handle the recipes, that also goes for the way of the Trouble Center. So you'll see me do the majority of, I say majority, but because there's one that I would like to do shortly before our game's over, or the story's over. But there's this one trouble that I want to do before I do the rest. So there's this, can I say this right, or phrase it the way I want to, but there's one trouble that I want to do somewhere really soon. But however, I'll do the troubles, or the other troubles, really late in the game, kind of like when the game's over. Good afternoon to you, sir. I'm called Grifty, the traveling minstrel. I spend my days in leisure, spinning tales that spin the senses. I know but a few of the stories that surround the town of Rougeport. If you like, I can share them with you, but it'll just require a few coins. If there's a tale you want to hear, these are the tales I can tell you now. So, I guess if you want some sort of backstory to the lore of Paper Mario 1000 Udar, or more specifically Rougeport, then you got it right there. But I'm not going to be going over all of that, not in this playthrough, because I don't find it to be that relevant. So there's one more star piece right there. And so I think that's all that I wanted to show off in this one playthrough. Now we have Yoshi and the Super Hammer. So not much to do now, but also there's Luigi right there. But we can just drop down to the sewers right here and go right off to Chapter 4. Which is, that is what we're going to be doing in the next part. So to next time for Chapter 4, Part 1, as we're going to be tackling down the Twilight Town and hopefully finding our 4th Crystal Star. So till then, I'll leave the rest of this video to Luigi, just talking about his adventures in the Waffle Kingdom. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.